I'm warning the world. If the audio is totally jacked on this episode, I know. I was trying
you do, unfortunately, the reality is you do need to hear from people.
Yeah.
So
I'll know as soon as I go to edit if there's a massive echo. And if there is, then you get to hear twice of us. And you should be blessed.
Wow. Okay. All right.
I tried to make a change, and I'm trying to get away from using voice meter, but I don't think it's going to be possible, at least without driving me nuts. So we will see.
So what's going on? Do you even know what the problem is?
Well, a couple people complained yesterday that there was a minor echo, and I was trying to figure out how and why, and I need like a schematics map of how the audio routes through the PC, and I was just trying to do it from like shooting from the hip earlier today, and yeah,
that's nice, Wyatt Earp, but maybe sorry.
Speaking of shooting from the hip, do you see how big that Call of Duty update is, Paul?
I heard it was going to be big. What was the size?
84 gigs.
Holy shit. By the way, not the first time they've done this. That's a new game. They've sent you another game. Warzone, and this is Warzone specific, right? Warzone should be split out as its own thing.
Well, actually, no, I think it's for everybody.
Oh, really? Oh, because maybe there's other stuff in there. Okay. But still, Warzone should be split out. It's, if you're not, like, for example, I'm probably not ever going to play Warzone, so maybe I just don't have to put up with that. It's like, I don't know. It's just too much. It's too much.
There's also a Sony event today at like 4 p.m. or something Eastern time.
Oh, right. That is today. Got to pay attention to this. I think this is going to be really good.
I hope so. I mean, they're literally running ads on everything that I look at.
Yeah. No, I think well, you saw that, what was it? Unreal, the Unreal Engine, or I think it was the Unreal Engine. Yeah. That demo. 5. I mean, looks awesome.
So they also announced yesterday, which I think this is Microsoft wrote this post all about the stuff they've announced for the Xbox. But then at the one game update, they did write that they were using Unreal 5 for a certain game.
Yeah, which was it, like a
Hellblade or something? I don't know, whatever it was.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think that was intentional because they know that Sony's going to show off.
Yeah, Unreal Engine isn't Sony. It's going to be everywhere or whatever. Anyway, but yeah.
Anyway, so there's that. I'm like trying not to labor on, because if the audio is jacked on this episode, trying to fix it in post.
So I just keep it short. There's not much going on. Amazon's going to get sued by the EU as soon as next week. Good.
It's going to be hilarious when they're in like a meeting or whatever, and they order something from Prime as they're suing Amazon. Like, we're out of ballpoints. Can somebody get some? Yeah, I'll get them in 2 hours.
Well, I mean, the charge is interesting because we saw a version of it early on during the pandemic. I wanted to get some Ethernet cables, and because this is a non-essential item, it was unavailable for immediate shipment. It was something I would get like a month later. And I saw a tip online: if you find something that Amazon also sells a version of, search for that. And I found the Amazon Basics version of the Ethernet cable, and I could get it the next day. And look, I'm not saying that behavior is illegal, but it's a little dicey. And the charge here is that, like Google, they see what people are searching for, and they can say, hey, a lot of people are searching for this thing. Why don't we make one? And then when people search for it, we'll put ours at the top of the result,
Yeah. Yep.
That's what happens when you're the gatekeeper. That's why antitrust is actually pretty important.
Yeah. Unless you're on the receiving end of it and you like money. But for the consumer, which is 99.999%
okay, but here's a good consumer tip. I mean, when Amazon does make a version of something that someone else makes, like an Amazon Basics cable, those things are actually usually pretty high quality. So one of the things you could do as an informed consumer is look at the list of available things and say, well, look, the Amazon one is, maybe it's cheaper, but you can go in knowing like this is a good deal, and you can make that choice for yourself, and they'll probably still do pretty well with it.
You know what I'm surprised Amazon hasn't done yet? I know they've literally done this. They've sold cars on their website, but I'm surprised they don't have the equivalent of the Costco car buying program.
Yeah. Like a buy it now thing, which is literally what Costco is. The deal, if you've not seen it, is they have a car, and you go, if you want it, you can buy it, and that's the price. And it's a good deal. Like Costco has buying power, so and that's a great way to buy a Costco is a great company. Honestly, that's a good example because, I mean, they really do kind of compete with Amazon in a way, and they have retail stores, but they're My understanding is it's kind of a family-run thing. They treat their employees really well, and they awesome return policy. And if you use their credit card to buy everything there, and you get cash back, like it's and unlike that Apple Card we were complaining about the other day, it's a good deal. So yeah.
Yep. So on that, we're going to end it here and hope that the audio is fixed. If not, we'll do it live tomorrow, and you can all suffer through with us.
Sounds good.